How's it going, guys? It's Red, and in this video I'm going to show you guys the current fastest high round strategy on FIREBASE Z. But before we get into that, if you're new here to the channel, make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe for more awesome zombies content just like this. Also, make sure to hit the notification bell to make sure that you don't miss out on any of my future uploads, and without further ado, I hope you enjoy the video. Now, before we get into the actual strategy, I do want to emphasize that this is just my personal strategy that I do every single game that I play that I'm trying to high round, and in my opinion, this is the fastest way to get to the high rounds. Now, before the game starts, you are going to want to spawn in with the Stoner 63 as your starting weapon and with Ring of Fire as your field upgrade. I will explain why both of these are very important later in the video. So, the first thing you're going to want to do is get the Ray K Wonder Weapon. To do that the quickest, you will have to head to the FIREBASE Z area of the map. It does not matter whether or not you do the parkour jump or you buy the door, there's really no difference. Once you get there, you will want to start hitting the trial machine and not opening any doors. You will just want to keep doing trials over and over and over. Your reward for doing the trials should be at legendary rarity at about round 5 or 6. Now, it is very common to get the Ray K as a legendary reward from the trials. Other things you can get, though, include stuff like perks and pack-a-punched weapons. So even if you don't get the Ray K, you can easily just get another legendary rarity until you get it. If you happen to not get the Ray K on your first try from the trials machine, I would highly recommend staying in the first room without opening any doors until you have the Ray K. It will just go faster as well. Like, you'll get the legendary before round 10, most likely, because more zombies are going to spawn in. Once you have the Ray K, you will need to turn on the power, and with the Ray K, that should be no problem. After the power is on, you will want to go back to the village area of the map and survive in there until your Ray K is pack-a-punched twice, and you have the following perks: Juggernog, Stamina, Quick Revive, and Speed Cola. You only want to buy those 4 perks, and make sure to buy Speed Cola as your 4th and final perk, so it should be last. I will explain why this is important later in the video. Once your Ray K is upgraded and you have your perks, make your way over to the weapons lab. You will need to keep the door that goes from the data center to the weapons lab closed at all times, no matter what. Now, with your Ray K, you will just want to sit in the back of the room and kill the zombies that are pouring into the room from one direction, similar to the top of knock strategy from D Machine. Now, for like the first 20 rounds, you can probably just get away with using the assault rifle mode on the Ray K, but after that you are going to need to start using the grenade launcher mode. Now, if you don't know, if you shoot the middle of the energy ball that is from the grenade launcher from the Ray K, it will explode and kill everything near you. Now, you're going to want to spam those over and over again, and that will charge up your Ring of Fire super quickly, and just make sure to use the Ring of Fire whenever it is charged. Now, when you're using the Ray K, you're going to notice that the time it takes to toggle between the two modes, between the assault rifle and the grenade launcher mode by just pressing the button, is very slow. It is sometimes so slow that you won't be able to make the energy ball explode because you can't shoot it enough in time. And if that happens, more than likely you're gonna die. So to fix that, when you're in your grenade launcher mode, after you shoot the energy ball, press the reload button and then immediately press the switch guns button, and that will bring you back to the AR mode quickly. So I know that can be kind of difficult to learn at first, but just, flick over the reload and the switch weapon as soon as you can, and that is much quicker to get back to the AR mode than just toggling it back normally. Now, while you're sitting in the spot going through the rounds, you are going to acquire a lot of points. Now, the first thing you're going to want to buy with your points is to upgrade your Ray K for the 3rd and final time to fully max it out. Then you will need to start upgrading your Stoner 63. Now, why you need to do the Ray K first is because it is just way more important than the Stoner. With the excess salvage, you should buy a chopper gunner first and foremost, because that will just be used as your get out of jail free card. But every other piece of salvage that you get afterwards should be used to be getting your Stoner 63 at max rarity, and afterwards be used to save up for things like extra self revives and chopper gunners. Now, the reason that we spawn in with the Stoner when doing this strategy is because it absolutely destroys Orta, which is the big boss fight that starts at round 30-ish and will come around every 10 rounds. It is unreal how quick that gun mows through her. Just having this gun makes the order rounds essentially free rounds. You just need to start shooting her as soon as she spawns, which will be as soon as the lightning hits the ground, and you will kill her in seconds. Now, another good way to use the stoner, and if you're not comfortable doing this, that's no problem, but when you have insta-kills, you can just switch over to the stoner. It saves ammo for the Ray K. Not like ammo's a real big problem, but if you're tight on ammo, it's good for that, and it'll just mow through zombies faster. Also, earlier in the video, I told you to only get 4 perks, and you need to get Speed Cola last. Now, the reason you want to do that is because when you only have 4 perks and you go down, you are only going to lose your last perk, and in this case, that will be Speed Cola. So by always having Speed Cola be the last perk, you will always know what perk you are going to lose when you go down. Now, there is a whole strategy you are going to need to do when you go down, and this is going to seem overwhelming at first, but trust me, with practice, it is going to be very safe. Now, when you go down and pick yourself up with the self-revive, first thing you're going to want to do, if possible, is buy armor from the armor station. Now, it's not worth killing yourself over, it's just, if you think you can squeeze it in, do it. After that, you're going to make your way over to the jungle defense area near the jug machine. There will be a crafting bench where you are going to need to quickly make another self-revive or a chopper gunner if you need it. You will then need to make your way over to the launching pad that is in the jungle defense and use it. It is going to bounce you over to the data center where Speed Cola happens to be. You will need to go and buy Speed Cola and then go on the bouncer that is right next to Speed Cola that will take you back to the jungle defense. Once you get back to the jungle defense, run back to the weapons lab and just reset and go play as normal. That is why it is so important to have Speed Cola be your last perk, because this strategy guarantees that you get your 4th perk back. But as I said before, this whole strategy may seem a bit overwhelming at first, but trust me, from experience, once you start playing, it is going to get way easier and less scary. So, to recap the entire strategy, because it's kind of a lot, you need to get the Ray K quickly from the trial machines, turn on the power, then upgrade the Ray K and get your perks in the village area. Go to the weapons lab and kill all of them using your grenade launcher mode, just doing your surviving thing. And whenever you happen to go down, head over to the jungle area, use the crafting table, bounce over to the data center, buy Speed Cola, bounce back to the jungle defense, and rinse and repeat. But trust me, just with practice, this is going to be the fastest way to get through the high rounds. Now, at the time of recording this is the strategy that the world record holder is using, and he got to around round 750, I think. So this strategy works. Well, that's going to do it for the video, guys. Make sure to comment down below if this guide helped you out at all, and as always, if you happen to enjoy the video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more awesome zombies content just like this. Also, make sure to hit the notification bell to make sure that you don't miss out on any of my future uploads. And until next time, it's been Red, and I'll see you in the next video.